Hello and welcome back. Steel Pittings here once again. And once again, it has come to that time in the month. And sometimes that's a bad thing. We can all imagine that time of month. But here in the lock shop, that time of month can be a pretty amazing thing. And I think this time, it does not disappoint. So, without further ado and holding everybody back, I have a few locks to share with y'all. And I have a wide variety here of some that I've been working on, some that I plan on working on, additions to my collection, some that I'm up for trades. If they don't trade, I'll probably wind up selling them off on eBay. But that's where that is. And we'll start with, let's see, the big elephant in the room, right? We got a deadbolt set here. Multi-lock deadbolt. These things are massive. And I took the pins out of another one I had and put it in this one. And it worked out great. I just got to figure out how to get more keys type of thing. Getting keys for these things is a real bitch. As a matter of fact, you can pick up lots of them on eBay right now, but the problem is none of them are keyed, or very few of them are keyed, so you run into a problem there. I wanted to share this here as a really cool lock because it's a Shet 480. And it's got that awesome 480 keyway, which takes those mean keys. And this one is in a mortise, or mortise. And that is absolutely crazy that it is. You see them in big door sets, what look like the older style doors that take the mortises. You see them in a few of those where it's built in already, or the big solid steel plate that has it built in already. But you don't see them in mortise. And I happen to have this one. Well, the craziest thing is I have two of these. Amazing! Yeah. I did a little swap with Bill Bacardi, and you know how he is. He is the man when it comes to sharing some of the love, and he did not disappoint. And besides getting some awesome challenge lock materials, he sent me a couple challenge locks, and you know how Bill's locks are. But I make it a promise to myself and to him that I do not and will. See how many he's made? This is number 269. He did 69 twice, you know. But it is an amazing lock as well, because it is a 7-pin monster. This thing will shank you, man. 7-pin. He had to use a control key. Amazing. I picked on this right after I got it, and I got lucky, and it turned. And I know it was lucky because I was only on it for, you know, under 5 minutes. But the coolest thing is he sent me another one of those, brand spanking new, that I pinned up. And we'll be making a challenge lock out of as well. And but the coolest thing is this lock here. And this is a Sergeant LFIC. And he said he come across these, and it's crazy because it's a beautiful Sergeant. Let's get a close-up here. It's a beautiful Sergeant LFIC. Almost the same size and everything as the 6300. Except the key is a little different, and that's a snaggle tooth as well. But that's the operating, and this is the control key. Or the other way around. No, it's control key. Okay. But and you see the action of the control is to take it down. Usually it's to lift up a pin. This is to allow a pin to fall. But then it works the control action and it pulls out of the lock like a 6300. Except the back of this lock is solidly gone. There's no other parts. Normally they're built in. So what you see back there is something like that, and it's built on. It's not screwed on. They're peened on. But this one has the entire sleeve attached. The actuator. Amazing little lock. Awesome piece of history. I'm going to definitely keep it in my collection. They sent me an extra core as well. Slightly different bitting. I wanted to say that this is the Sergeant Kiso interchangeable core. And most have these with just an operating key. You know, it works beautifully, but they're like, wow. If you take that apart, you can find that it just takes a longer key to actuate the control lug. I've brazed some onto the end of this one, and now it does. Well, does it? No. Oh, the wrong way. Sorry. Does perfectly. And then the whole thing comes out. Awesome little lock. Really is. Same type of technology, though, with it, the entire thing coming out like that. Had to share that. Awesome little locks. Some locks that I've acquired is these Corbin Master rings. And y'all know the Master ring. It's a gigantic double ring here. I have a blank, but I have the original center core key. And you see it turning that and just the center. And then I cut and repinned it with this key to turn the entire core, the large part of the core. And of course the blank there in case you want to try and pin it something else. I'm looking for an extra key on this one. Yes, this is a master ring as well. It's an amazing little... My dog's having a bad dream, I guess. Little puppy. He's so sad. Oh. Anyhow, another lock I got from Bill is this key mark. And I happen to have another key mark with the same bitting. See? So I pinned his up to the same one. Now I have matching different tails. Key marks. Really, really cool. Over here I have the Primus that takes the CP keyway. I found those keys on eBay and they're wanting like 12 bucks a key, and they don't even have the control key. It was just stupid, you know. I'm like, my God, man, it's not like one of the amazing keyways type of thing. But that's where that stands. I picked up this LFIC M-Heart, which is a beautiful outside casing here. It's the Russwin model. And getting a key for it has been hell. But I finally found a key that was close. And I alter it and cut an extra ward in it. And this is the operating key. And this is the one I made for control key. Again, operating. There's the operating bitting. Nasty angle cuts and all. And this one I cut. You couldn't even tell it's been altered. But I cut that warding into it. As well as on this side, that warding into it. But when I did, it makes it get into that little squiggle right there at the top. Pinned it up as a control key. And bam, we have a control. And I took a second one and pinned it up the same way. And it works just as well. I just need to get these keys copied. There it goes. Click, click. Control. Operating on both. So, There's a pair, kind of, and I just need to get more of those keys, but they want like $8 a key. $8 a friggin' key, man. That's stupid, but that's what are you going to do if you want to pin them up, right? Or if you want to key them up. These are two other ones that I got with no key, and I took a key that fit it and cut the bitting by hand into it. It's turning, I'm sorry. And this one is slightly different bitting, but cut it all in by hand, and it works the lock pretty good. It only wants to go left, though, and you got to kind of jiggle. Oh, I'm just kind of jerking it off there. Anyhow. There. Sorry. It was just a hair off, and it likes to go left, but not right. So, there's that one. There's the two M hearts with special cut keys. Then, I got this thing, which was really cool. This is a Kaaba. God, I can't remember the make of it. What is this model? The Ace. The Kaaba Ace. It's like a smaller version of a mortise. Works beautifully. Awesome little lock. Couldn't pass it up. It jumped at me and I went, that's gotta be mine. Picked up this one from the same place that got the master rings. And this is an ASA dual cylinder with two keys. So I can cut it in half. And it is a P600 ASA. And it's got a nasty little keyway here. Let's see if we can light this up without overlighting it. There we go. Nasty little keyway. And a nasty bitting as well. Look at that. You're like, golly, did you hit that with a weed whacker? This is the 12 cut, so you don't know exactly which one of those landings is the actual key code. Just helps with master keying as well as picking. Awesome little thing. The key pins have little wings on them to keep them from twisting, and that way you land just on the one that you want. It's a really cool system. Couldn't pass that up either. And this happened across, and it's a Craftsman, but it's got the Abus solid core in it, which is just amazing. Because it's quite the nasty little core in it as well. Abus found key, and then it's got the flat cut on it right here. It's made to go in all the way to the edge. Quite the nasty little keyway in it too. Extra plating and drill protection. Awesome little lock though. Made in Germany. But for Craftsman. And then the Pierre de Resistance is this little black sucker here. And it has a nasty, sorry about that, nasty keyway and key as well. It has a twin combi in it. Quite the nasty. But what is that has that? It has a back like that. Yeah, it's a Ruco 3 blue line. And it is brand new with the twin combi. Awesome. I've been wanting one of these a while. I of course, I'm going to admit, I've always wanted the close shackle. But he has a close shackle green line, which makes me want to get it too. I have a red line, and I sold off my green line to a new friend down in Australia, so I'd like to get another one. So I might get the close shackle one. I'm not sure. This thing is amazing. It's quite large. As you can see, it's bigger than this one. Amazing lock. I'm so happy with it. Y'all know how it gets, right? Y'all know. Over here on this end, these are easy to decipher. They are the Quickset Smart Key. But I showed how you can remove the core out of these and change them like this one. I've taken the core out, the cover off, and now it has a Gen 3 in it. So it's one hell of a lock once again. And I'm going to do the same with this one. I've already made it where the core comes out. How to do that is down the shackle hole here. You'll see a little plate down there, and you have to get the roll pin out, and then it'll do that. But nonetheless, those are basic. Everybody's seen and knows about them. No too many people have seen these. This is the Master Lock number 18, and it has the quick smart change keying system as well. But it takes a little hole here that gets over here, and you press it. But this has a Gen 3 core style in it. It is impossible to pick if you do not come on the side and pressure the side pin, just like the Gen 3s. Amazing locks because of that. Extremely hard to pick. And with that all together, Master Locks being extremely hard to pick, they're pretty badass. Alright, I'm not going to waste any more people's time. It's getting to be a long video. I want y'all to watch it all. So I'll sign off with that. Now y'all remember that probably at the end of the month I'm going to be counting these on camera so we don't have any discrepancies. And we'll see what everybody guessed. Now, I'm not going to do one winner wins that everything, because I've thrown a couple more challenge locks into it. I've thrown a couple little collector's pieces into it. I've done a lot. So it can't go to one person. I'm going to make it where every week that we were in lockdown, somebody's going to win something. How's that? So what were we, the last week of March, or 2 weeks of March really? And then all of April. So 4, 5, 6. We might have actually 6 winners. So get that through your pants. Know that there's a lot of people going to win. And with that on top, get over there and put your guess in for how many pins are in this doodad here. Then I want everyone to give me a little story on where you started out with locks. What was that first lock that caught your attention and set your heart on fire? I'll share with y'all. The one that got me was a piece of shit. Get it here. A piece of total garbage gun barrel lock. It was a piece of garbage. Garbage, China shit. But it caught my attention, and before I could get any more locks, I picked that little wild beast son of a bitch 1,000 times, and I just love this shit. When that thing opens and you turn it and you're like, huh, I beat it. It can't beat me. I beat it. I turned the world upside down. Alright, I'm gonna shut up. Y'all please stay safe. Always stay legit. If you like this video and like what I do here, hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Get over there and leave your number if you haven't left it. And down below on here, leave your info on what lock drives your spot. And I'll sign off with that. Until we meet again, peace on.